Closed as such for comfort at Marlins Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Jarlin Garcia gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first down. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Garcia isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Williams can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. The bouncer to the left side, and that's the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First offering on its way. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Hector Neris gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the game's top strikeout pitchers. He's averaging over 11 strikeouts per 9 innings so far on the season. We know he's on early by seeing a lot of swings and misses.
So stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings. And this team's sitting pretty right now.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Hit out towards second. Hernandez right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Martin Prado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bull.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Prado's up with it. Here's Castro for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Settling in now, Michael Franco. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson, and the inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Starlin Castro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Count remains at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out. Now in the box, JT Realmuto. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's a .333 hitter. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Ready now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Realmuto is off at first with two away. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the third inning on MLB Network. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Brinson. One out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Ready now, Jorge Alfaro. And he enters play today, currently fifth in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Hector Neris.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hector Neris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-0. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit eighth in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Realmuto over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ground ball left side. Franco has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jarlin Garcia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th. Still scoreless. Standing in, Nick Williams as we begin the top of the 4th.
Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 5. Nick.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rojas ranges to his left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball hits a Prado at third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
Into the box now, Reese Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So digging in now, Magneuris Sierra set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Martin Prado now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The 0-1 pitch. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Miami down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. So now Carlos Santana. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Lifted in the air to center field.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
He's got it one away.
Third baseman number 7, Miguel Franco.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Miguel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Brinson going back on it at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Grounded up the first baseline. Cooper is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Up with it now is Prado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. At the plate, JT Realmuto, a base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One and one the count now. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Popped him up. Crawford stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Ready for another chance. Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here now is the pitcher, Hector Neris. He singled his last time up.
Pitcher number 50, Hector Neris.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball hit to Prado at third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Neris gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4. A tag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The right fielder, number
Up next will be Nick Williams. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Dietrich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This is not